Hi, I'm Richard Blais, and this is Cooking with Team USA. Joining me next is Olympic saber fencer Dagmara Wozniak. We're making a dish inspired by our sport, so it's only fitting that we make kebabs. How are you?
Hi.
Good to see you. Thank you so much for hanging out with us.
Thank you for having me.
Now, I have a personal question. When you're watching like a Game of Thrones or a Star Wars, are you watching and you're like, I can totally take that Jedi down?
For sure. Sometimes we're even like, that's not even the right technique, even though it's completely different. But yeah, I was so excited to see Star Wars and all the lightsaber fighting and stuff like that.
All right, so you brought some props with you, right?
I did.
You brought some gear?
I did. This is my representation of the United States. We have our flag mask, and then we have our saber. Here you go. You can hold one. That's my lucky one.
This is the lucky one?
Yeah.
I'm a pretty lucky guy right now. I get the lucky saber.
Yeah.
Okay, so listen, I think this makes a lot of sense since we're in the kitchen and we have these sabers to do a dish that's inspired by your sport. We're gonna make some kebabs. You ready to do it?
Yeah.
All right, let's get into it. So we're gonna make a Greek-inspired chicken kebab. Here, you can cut that red pepper up. I'll cut the yellow pepper. We wanna make them uniform and relatively the same size as the chicken piece. I think just cutting them into fours probably is enough. All right, so we have our peppers over there, and then we're gonna get into our onions. So I'll split this onion in half.
Well, you can cut the whole onion.
Oh, you want me to cut? You don't like onions?
I don't like cutting onions.
A lot of people are afraid of onions because they cry, right? Or they're too strong. So what helps for both really is if you run it sometimes under some water.
I also heard keeping it in the refrigerator can also help with that too.
That's right. You're ready for your own show now, basically. I just attacked you. Like, that's my style. Like, you didn't even know. It was a sneak attack.
These are pretty sharp, but then I have to kind of go for it.
I'm dead. Like, that was it. Like, it ended before it started. And now it's time for us to assemble kebabs. You can substitute any vegetables that you like. So if you don't really love onions.
I do like onion, but I like using pearl onions instead of red onion.
Like, okay, you're super posh, by the way. Like, your sport is it's a little royal, it's very posh. You use pearl onions only. I wanna finish mine up with chicken so it stays together. Our grill's been nice and seasoned, meaning I rubbed it with a little bit of olive oil, which I think is appropriate for our Greek-themed challenge. While our kebabs are cooking, now we're gonna make our Greek-inspired yogurt, feta, cucumber sauce.
Great.
Never had the urge to like really wanna mince this really fast to impress you because you have skills.
It's about speed,
it's about technique. It's about technique. This is basically my Twitter bio. How many bouts will you have?
Around 6 to 7.
And how long is each bout?
15, 20 minutes, but in terms of action time, it's like 35 seconds, like it's crazy fast.
Mix that in real good. Let me check out these kebabs. What do you think?
Looks
good?
delicious.
All right, let's bring this back. What do you think presentation-wise? What should we do?
Crisscross them
You
a
like
little.
crisscrossing? I feel like that's a very fencing sort of thing, right? We're gonna have a little bit of arugula salad here. There's a little more green to the plate.
Gotta eat your greens.
Here's the question. Time to eat or is it time to bout?
A new Star Wars movie. As food is flying.
All right.
I'd rather just eat it.
Oh my gosh.
Really good.
So good. You want to try your hand at this recipe and more? Head on over to teamusa.org/cooking, and we're gonna finish our battle. I'm coming. I'm attacking. Oh!
That's a wrap.